we are talking about this evening, because we are going back to these ancestors, the first ancestors of us. We are going back to their story because their story is the story of our consciousness and how we can go through separateness into unity, into oneness. Microphone open. So first we have to understand this separateness is appearing in all of our aspects, between mind and heart, between reason and emotion, complete separateness. And through this separateness, we are looking, when we understand, and in this stage, in the state of humanity, we must understand that we have to go through the veil of separateness, to the illusion of separation, and to find the unity that is there, was always there, the brotherhood of men and women, of course, of human beings. To go back to that, because the future of our world, or mainly the human in our world, our future as humanity is depending upon it, upon reaching that understanding, reaching that inner wisdom, that eventually, and before that, we are one, we are aspects of the one, we are manifestation of the one, we are many faces of the one. So we know the many faces, we know the manifestations, but we have to truly experience, not only in having an idea, having an interpretation, but truly experience this oneness. Because you can talk about it, you can know about it, but if you don't experience it in your own experience, in your private experience, then you don't really know that. You don't really understand. The only true understanding of something or someone is through unification, through growing or passing through the veil or illusion of separateness into the real oneness. So we start going back to the story of Adam and Eve and see another aspect of this separateness in our life. First, we have to let you know about the Hebrew language. When I say Adam in Hebrew, it's not man, it's not a human being, it's only translation. The word itself has a profound meaning that shows us aspects of this creature. Adam, if we say Adama, it's earth. So part of us is grew from the earth, and we are still connected to the earth. And it's all within the name. So in Jewish mysticism, they teach us that the Hebrew language is not merely a mode of communication. The language is not just for us to be able to communicate with each other. Because in oneness, we don't need language anymore. We are talking in vibrations, in heart vibrations. That was the universal language that the ancients, the ancestors, knew how to speak with until the Tower of Babylon, when we invented languages, so many different languages in order to communicate. But we try to communicate, but it's broken language. Communication becomes harder and harder. We're not only speaking different languages like English and Hebrew, we're speaking different languages of the heart. There are vibrations coming from the hearts of fear, and there are vibrations of rejection to the fear, so there is a complete dissonance. So the Hebrew language, from its essence, it's not meant for communication. the need of language for communication, to make communication with another being, is a lesser degree of communication, because the true communication needs no words. People look to each other in the eyes and they see themselves inside it. And when you see yourself, you only have relationship with yourself. So treat yourself nice. And it will flow to each and every side of your being, and all that surrounds you will enjoy this. Without words, you will recognize each other and have complete trust in what you see. Complete trust in what you see in the other human being. So, as I said, the Hebrew was not a language, is not a language intended for communication. So, what it really is about is a building block of the cosmos. And we'll see that in a moment. Also in the Hebrew language is unique in that it is not only served to describe the object or the character, okay? But to convey, it also conveys the essence of that thing, of that one, of that character or object. It reveals the essence of the thing. Like we said, Adam is Adama, is earth, and is Adameh. There are three words in Hebrew, which means Adam, the human being, Adama, earth, and Adameh, imagination. So Adam, the essence of Adam, is something that grew from the earth, which the earth is his mother, what we call Mother Earth. He grew from the earth and still connect to the earth. And he was put inside them a spirit which reveals herself or itself to him through the power of imagination. Adameh is imagined. I will imagine. So this power of imagination that we can use to create ourselves in the image of God, that's what we are doing. We are creating a man in the image of the divine. Compassionate, loving, connected, in oneness with the planets and the cosmos. Not an alien to nothing. Connected from every fiber of his being, connected to all there is. As this is the essence of men that we learn from the words that are related to this creature. Adam, Adama, Adameh. So now we are going to speak about something very important, and we have to use two words in Hebrew, and I will explain them. But remember, what we are talking is not to communicate an idea between us. What we are doing now is trying to reveal the essence of these words. So the first words in Hebrew is Yeshuv, which means settlement, not the settlements you think about. Settlement, we will see. And that, the word that in Hebrew means knowledge. So when we combine them together, what we are doing is we translate knowledge as awareness. So what we see is settled awareness. These two words, when they come together, issue, settlement, and da'at, means a settled awareness. So, a settled awareness brings tranquility and peace of mind, of course. But it's much more than that. This is obviously a great benefit of Ishuvadat, of settlement, a settled awareness, peace of mind and tranquility. That helps, but it's not the essence. It's a good thing to have, but it's not the essence. So we try to go and understand the essence, and first the essence of the word da'at, which means knowledge and awareness. So the Jewish mystics explain us that the teachings that we call Torah, first usage of a word serve as its archetype in the light of which all of its subsequent usages should be viewed. This is the definition. The first time you see in the teaching the appearance of a word like that, like to know, to be aware of, the first time is the archetype. All the other times that you will see this word in the teachings, this word is connected to the root, and the root is the essence that we see from the first appearance of this term in the teachings. I hope you understand that. In this light, in this understanding, we will move the world further down the road. Next in the teachings. So what is the first time that the word or the expression that, which means knowledge, awareness, when was the first time that it was used in the teaching? Adam and Eve. The first time that this expression is in the teachings is in the verse that says, Adam knew his wife Eve or Chava. What it means that he knew her? It was not merely to know her cognitively, to know her in the intellect, to know her from the outside, to know her as an experience that he is having. That was not what was. New means that in the most intimate sense, to know her means in the most intimate sense. So what does it mean? That, or knowledge, indicates how you experience through fusion, connection, and unification. So this is the essence of that, the essence of to know, to be aware. Because you cannot understand a thing from the outside. You cannot understand an experience from the interpretation that you have about the experience. You have to experience it with open mind and open heart, to melt yourself, your conscious self, into the thing that you want to be part of or understand from the inside. To know her, to know Chava, to know Eve from the inside is to remember first that you came from the one, from this first human being that included within his being the masculine and the feminine aspects that turned into a female and male and man and woman that you are right now. But when a man looks at a woman and a woman looks at a man, they have to remember that they are two aspects, two manifestations of a man, of a creature, of a human being that was one. And he is you can relate to him as the first being, not the first man, not the first woman. He was not having a body. It was a spiritual being, it was the spirit itself, and in spirit, we are one. So, in order to really know something, you have to unite and fully connect with it. So that's what we are looking. We are looking to unite and to connect with it, with the thing or the experience that we have right now. That's the first way to really unite and connect with reality as it is. What do you experience in this moment? So Yishuv is settled mind. You settle yourself. You find peace within yourself. So a settled awareness or a settled knowledge is settling into, which means unifying with present moment awareness. I will repeat this word. What is Yishuv Hadat? Settle your mind, settle your knowledge. Where? Where will my mind be at rest? Stop working, stop thinking, stop looking for something. We fully relax at rest. You have to think about where was the last time that I remember that my mind rested within itself and was not working so hard to find things or to know things about the future. So the definition is settling into, to go in, unifying with the present moment awareness, which means awareness of the present moment. So it becomes this expression, Yishuv Hadat in Hebrew and in English in the translation, a settled knowing, a settled knowledge or awareness. It becomes not only a description of a state of mind. Because if you think that it is a state of mind, you will try to reach this state of mind, and then you will be in another state of mind. So it's much more than that. It means to cultivate a state of being independent of your state of mind. And I hope you understand what I said just now, because it's deep. If you develop a state of being, of a mind at rest, of a settled awareness, a state of being, then independent of your state of mind that might be in a different place, like in the future or in the past, independently Your being will be outside of all this, inside of all this. Your mind can wander, but your being is completely rested, completely in place, completely satisfied from itself. So, and the key to being fully alive is we have to feel it or experience it internally and externally together. If we say that we feel like that from the inside, but our relationships doesn't reflect that, it means that even in the inside, we are never reached this place. So far, we haven't. Everything that you have inside should reflect in time on the external life. So now we have to go deep into the story of Adam and Eve, and I will tell you that thing. The divine plan was that the taste of the tree and the taste of the fruit will be the same. That's what the teachings, the mystics tell us about creation. On the day that all the vegetation grew, the divine intention was that the tree and the fruit will taste the same. But it didn't happen. The earth did not fulfill this intent and left the taste only in the fruit and not in the tree itself. And you remember that Adama, came from the earth. He came from the earth. So we have the qualities of the earth, and he's doing the same thing. He's dividing the fruit, separate the fruit from the tree. He's looking for the taste of the fruit, and he doesn't find any taste, any pleasure in the tree itself. And this is amazing because the fruit is coming from the tree. So why can you not find the taste of the fruit in the tree that the fruit is coming from? So what happened was we have to understand that this is of course a metaphor to the human incapability to enjoy the process and to relate the joy only for the result, to separate the journey from the destination. And you are not enjoying the journey because you think the joy lies within the destination. So are waiting for you to arrive to the destination where you allow yourself to feel the joy of living. So if the journey takes 3 years, what happened in these 3 years? You don't enjoy the process. You don't feel the taste of reaching your destination. So these 3 years become boring, become just a mean to achieve something. So if it's just a mean for something else, it is meaningless for itself. So the desire to reach the fruit from often consumes us to such a degree that we are unable to derive pleasure and meaning from the process that is fundamental to its attainment. And that's the problem again. Separation, illusion of separation. You think that the process and the result, the journey and the destination, are two different things. But there are two different things only in your mind. And because you hold them in your mind as two separate things, you condemn yourself into suffering. So suffering is the result of separateness, of separation. So now you know why it is so important to settle the awareness, to be at rest, to be in the moment, to unite yourself with what is and not invent illusionary worlds or universes. To understand what is fundamental to achieving this rest, this peace of mind, this tranquility, this meaningful life, this love, this brotherhood. Because you don't say, when I reach there, I will be happy. When I reach there, I will feel joy. When I reach there, I will let myself trust or love. Well, if you are not doing it in this moment, what promise do you have that you will do it in the next? If you don't find reasons now in the process of being or imagining yourself to be the divine, if you don't find in this moment these particles of reality that bring you life, nourish your soul, elevate your spirit, they are here. Every moment is filled with such particles, sparks of divinity that are looking for you to be aware and to collect them as pearls of light sparks, to bring them or absorb them back into your own consciousness, to build your consciousness to elevate to the higher planes of existence. So we have to understand that this separation or differentiation between the journey and the destination, what it does, it kills the present. It kills the present moment. If you only live in this moment to reach some destination, then this moment is dead. Why is it dead? Because you are not in this moment. What makes this moment live is your presence. You are like a God to this moment, like the divine to this moment. You give life in the moment. And every moment that you give your life into is a living, eternal living moment in your life. So you are connecting to the eternal power that is within the being, within your being. And that is another destination. But don't let this new destination, if you really accept it and want it, don't let it be the things that will not allow you to rejoice and to have a complete pleasure and satisfaction and meanings from this moment that you are now, in this moment. Okay.